Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your timeless empowerment and love reading. This oracle card reading is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And since we are all an amalgamation of a bunch of different zodiac signs, it may be that the title of this particular video drew your attention. And if that's the case, then there might be a message here for you. I decided to make all of my readings timeless because of the fact that we are dealing with empowerment, we're dealing with spirituality, we're dealing with love relationships, and different people go through different things at different times. So if you find yourself, once again, drawn in by the message, then there probably is a message here for you. If you are new here, my name is Debbie Dubois. Welcome to my channel. We talk here about empowerment, spirituality, and the new love relationship blueprint that I see coming in. And I love to talk about that. So we're going to do a two-part reading here. One is going to be on the empowerment side and one is going to be on the love side. If you would like to contribute your energy more thoroughly and completely to this reading so that I can read your energies better now and in future readings, you might want to go ahead and like the video and or subscribe to my channel. It just makes you part of my collective that I can then read in the future. So let's get started. And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to pull a card from the Intuit Soul Expansion Trio Healing deck. This particular deck has 3 different card decks. The healing, this is what we're going to focus on, Capricorn. In your reading, we're gonna find out what it is that you might be needing to work on, or that you might need to heal, or just, a main focus of the reading. So let's go ahead and do that now and see what we get. Disempowerment. So we're gonna figure out, we are in a disempowerment chamber. That's what I like to call this place. It's the Matrix. We're in the disempowerment chamber. So let's get more specific, and we're going to do that by saying the focus card of the Soul Expansion Trio will give us different life areas that we might be experiencing disempowerment in. So let's find out where Capricorn might be feeling disempowered. Plants. Well, you know what? I'm going to pull a second one because that could mean, like when I think of plants, if you wanted to just, I can't think of anything. You know what I'm going to do? I'm literally going to put this one back because I'm thinking disempowerment around plants. I mean, unless you have like a weed problem or something, I'm just thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it aside. Sometimes I get really tempted to just say, let's just throw that card back. Let's throw that fish back in the sea. But let's keep it out there just in case, because you never know where that might come in. Let's look at disempowerment. What area is Capricorn feeling disempowered in life? Career change. Career. That feels a little bit more relatable for Capricorns that I know, is creative expression or career change, a career, however you want to look at it. So there is a little bit, now this is change. So this isn't just about your career. This is about change that's happening, change that could be happening, change that could be coming. It could be an unhappiness with your career. So there's so many different ways to look at this. And I'm trying to think of which deck I want to use for this. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Zodiac 108. It's actually the Zodiac 180. I keep calling it. We have upgraded this deck. It's a perfect time for me to let you know that my channel is loosely sponsored by Intuit Oracle. It is my Oracle and tarot card business with Kimberly Aria. And we create cards that anyone can read. We do that through keywords on cards. And so we have 2 different decks, and I tend to think of the Zodiac 180. It's got 180 cards, hence the name 180. This is 130 of them. We have small bonus card decks too, but I'm sticking with my big deck today. So whenever I think of careers and I think of worldly things, that's when I pull out Zodiac 180. The Intuit Oracle we will use for the love portion of this reading. So let's go ahead and say what career change stuff, what is on the horizon in terms of career change, or maybe just change of responsibilities, or okay, we got the emerald. So we got the emerald is one card. It's about growth. Yep, it's about growth. It's about reflection. There's some healing involved with that, soul restoration. So maybe that is maybe a career becoming more closely aligned. Interesting. We got blinders. That may be that you don't want to see this. You don't want to see a change coming or needed. Book burning. This is about silencing, changing the narrative, feeling suffocated and persecuted. And this is about chess. Oh, so we've got, yeah, there's moves and counter moves going on here. Some of you might have some really interesting things in your career right now that are making you feel a little disempowered. Oh, and a little bit defensive. That's what the shield is about. Wow. All right. So this is very strongly, I can't help but see this though. Plants and emeralds are really green. Green is about healing. Plants is also about nature. It might be, yeah, I'm just keeping it there. I wanted to take it and just pull it back into the deck, but I've learned, sometimes I can't really judge a reading until I get into it. And if it doesn't resonate, all right, we got the mother lode. Oh, I know Capricorns that are really going to like this card. This is all about having everything you need. That's good fortune. That's prosperity. That's on easy street. So that's interesting. That's interesting. So we got good fortune, sudden wealth. So money's coming in, but what do we got going on here? We got the symphony. Symphony. Let's see, but it's also about, teamwork, collaborating. Interesting stuff here. Oh, that's way too many cards. Oh, and then I had a whole bunch of cards flip. We're not going to take all these cards. We're just going to keep going here. A couple of them peeked out at me, though. I'm going to see if they come back out for us. All right, let's see. Wow. Okay, yacht. Interesting. We've also got a yacht sailing. So there's some, listen, symphony, yacht, prosperity, and the mother lode. What the heck? There's a lot of prosperity and abundance coming. Maybe this is saying career change could mean something big. We got the tools, has what it takes. These are the tools to fix it. Someone help someone. Well prepared, has what it takes. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting about the blinders. Victim mentality doesn't really, that doesn't really help us in a situation of empowerment. Neither does being silenced or controlled or canceled, limiting freedom. That's disempowerment. The shield needing to, and now we got the crutches. Victim mentality. Are you kidding me? You cannot make this up. What's the first word on both of these cards? Victim mentality. So yes, there is something with career that is disempowering Capricorn right now. And I want to say that it might just be how it's limiting you. Like it's all encompassing. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my overhead tabletop view so that we can look at these cards together and let's find out what's going on. Done about it, shall we? Sounds like fun. Wow. As I was just sitting here looking at these cards for a minute before making the shift, to bring you into this reading, I cannot help but see something here. This card translates into this card. This card creates this. This creates this. The only thing that I probably would do, and I'm going to do it right here in front of you, crutches in the shield, but I may end up switching these back. There is definitely victim mentality here in terms of career. And I don't know exactly where this is coming from, but Some of you may be in a situation where what you're doing with your livelihood feels unaligned. You're not in alignment is what I'm getting. It's like there is something here where you are feeling disempowerment in work. And I'm still kind of reading the energies of this. Okay, so one of the things that I want to tell you is when I reflect upon this career change, it's interesting. I'm not so sure that this is about a career change as much as a way you view your career. Does that make sense? It's almost like you are feeling a little disempowered in life because either, and I'm going to give you some different scenarios because of course this is a general reading. So remember this, take what resonates, but there's several different ways to look at this disempowerment. Either your work is interfering with you having enough focus for other areas of your life, so it feels a bit disempowering, the amount of energy and time and dedication or whatever that your career takes. Because I know Capricorns are very very I want to say responsible and very committed to their career or whatever it is they've chosen for their life. Some of you may be experiencing some changes in responsibility, which is feeling uncomfortable for you. Like, oh, I don't like how this feels. I've known what I'm doing, and now all of a sudden I don't know what I'm doing and having to make adjustments. For some of you, it could be that it's time for a career change and you feel like you can't get out of it. That's another thing, and feeling disempowered. And that's what this victim mentality just sticks out in my mind, which is really all about believing that you're not able to change your situation. It's like feeling like this is your only option. You don't have any other options. So that's this echo chamber. You're hearing yourself, basically, you're talking yourself into your job and staying in your job because, or if you're making changes within that career or having new changes come in, it's an echo chamber of, I don't like this. This is too much for me. I'm not really sure, unhealthy coping mechanisms, feeling a little bit helpless. And this is not there's the disempowerment. This is something that Capricorn does not like. Capricorn is used to strategy, thinking ahead, moves and counter moves, right? Game theory. This is typical, Capricorn thinking, Capricorn energy. But in this particular case, it's whatever's happening here, whatever you're going through or what you could be going through, if this even resonates with you, is this feeling of not having a choice, like limiting freedom. You might be feeling, this is what makes me, some of the cards here are what's helping me to determine what some of this is, and that is to feel constrained, to feel that your freedom is limited. And career, it could be what you majorly focus all your time and energy on. And it is making you feel a little bit suffocated. But what I'm getting from this reading is the tools. Well, first of all, let's not ignore this. Let's not ignore this card, the yacht. This is when things are smooth sailing. This is the polar opposite of all of that energy, right? So it seems to me that right now the universe is trying to work with you to bring you to a new space where you're working with the wind. You're working with the energies that are going to move you forward. Great ease and luxury. It might be saying that, hey, whatever it is that you're having a trouble with, this disempowerment that you're feeling in career or maybe the responsibilities is going to lead to a really good thing, right? It could be a really good positive thing that it's leading to. But there is some kind of healing that's necessary here. There's some kind of reflection, some kind of growth that the universe is asking you for to, I want to say, elevate how you see your career and elevate how you feel within your career is what I'm getting, right? This is about it's about reflection, but it's also about like free flowing love, which to me is very much about being in the flow. Mature love, which is, well, look at this word, balance and growth, soul restoration, peace. This is a very I want to say in center energy that the universe is calling on you to step into. And I want to say with the Symphony card, this kind of is here to remind you that you're part of a team, that what you're doing is a collaboration. So I mean, yes, you're part of an organization or you're part of an organized structure as part of whatever it is you're doing. You're working with others, in other words. And you could be working by yourself and you could be working for the universe and you're still working as a synergism with all the other people that are doing the same thing on the planet. You're not alone in this, I guess is what I'm saying. You're not alone in this. And the disempowerment to me comes in when you feel like you're alone in this, right? You're a victim. What is a victim? A victim is someone who says, oh my gosh, I'm all alone and nobody's here to help me. And, and you're in your own echo chamber, right? You're oblivious, you're out of touch, you're hyper-focused maybe on what you can't do. Maybe this is also dependency on the job. Maybe you actually have to have this job and yet you're feeling a bit suffocated, like you're just not getting what you need in balance, right? In life. This is where I can't help but think this comes in, a little bit about plants and nature but this card is saying that you really do have what it takes. We got organization here. We got organization and structure, which is so funny because these words are such Capricorn words. Well prepared, has what it takes. You have the resources, you have the equipment, you have all the tools that it takes, and you have the other people. And let's look at the shield card. You may, I want to look at this card for a second here. See, this is saying support. Now, this is protection. This is standing up for something, being prepared for something, warding off unwanted energies. Because I see why I switched these two cards. This stuff all seems to be about healing and what you're being, I want to say persecuted for, but in your own mind or it's that feeling that you have, that victim relying too much on others. This card with strategy and planning, though, this card I feel moves you into this line of how the universe is moving you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something, inspired, and I'm going to pull several cards from the Intuit Oracle to see if we've got any messages coming in. I'm actually going to move some of this stuff out of the way and move my cards up. I'm going to see if there's any advice, on what the universe is doing to move you from a state of feeling a bit, I don't know if suffocated is really the right word, but just not in, I want to say discord. Could be censorship. Maybe someone's silencing you at work. Maybe you don't feel like you've got enough say. Oh, but this chess and this tools right here is saying, oh yes, we've got something to work with here to make you feel more comfortable in your own skin on this situation. So let's see what the Intuit Oracle has to say. What do we have? What's advice for Capricorn on what they can do in this situation if they are feeling disempowered in work or, however you spend a lot of your time? Short-lived. This period of time, the clover, the word that jumped off at me is short-lived. That this is again, good fortune. whatever you're going through, you know what I'm getting here? And I've got a blower, so I'm just going to pause for a second. A blower outside. So, what I would say, interestingly enough, this is a really encouraging card because what this is saying is it's a happy coincidence that this is happening to you right now, whatever it is that's unsettling to you. And listen, if it isn't career change and it's something else, because not everybody is having career issues, but if it's something else you're feeling disempowered by, this clover is trying to tell you that whatever it is you're going through, this is the encouragement that you got to walk through it because this is going to be short-lived. There is definitely a reward and good fortune involved in this. And look at, we've got the yacht, we got the mother lode, we got the symphony. So I want to say that the first card that I've gotten is really telling you hang in there. Whatever it is that you're feeling disempowered from, is short-lived and it's definitely for your benefit. In other words, the universe wants to move you away from victim mentality. And look what I got, heart and mind. Heart and mind is an intellectual and emotional balance. It being in this state of being actually gives you the ability to make authentic decisions with compassionate wisdom. This is your emotional intelligence. This is holistic insight. This is mindfulness. So whatever you're going through right now is definitely for your higher good. And so what comes to mind is trust. Like that you have to trust that whatever it is you're going through is going to bring you to this place, a more centered, balanced place, feeling complete. But it's like the opposing forces need to be integrated. And let's face it, if you're in a situation where you're going through change or you're being asked to take on more responsibility or, you have new duties and responsibilities and it's making you feel uncomfortable, this is saying keep plodding forward because it's worth it. There's a lot here. That mother looked, we got the white wolf. I just chilled on that. It's believe in your power. This is what the messages are supposed to be here. Empowerment. This is you trusting your own inner knowing and believing in your power. And sometimes we have to move through really uncomfortable energies in order to get there. Let's pull one more card and see what else it has to say. There's so much good stuff here. The soul restoration of the emeralds, the fortune, the prosperity, the easy street. Yeah, fortune is actually good fortune and fortune, having plenty. This is material success. This is luxury. This is material success. The symphony could be actually like the energy of going to a symphony, or it could be the tools and teamwork that you need for everything, that you're protected, that you feel protected now. So hang in there, Capricorn, for whatever. Oh my gosh, another Capricorn card. Chandelier, status, luxury, enlightenment, romance, tradition, legacy, celebration. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Yeah. Whatever it is you're feeling disempowered by, and we're saying career change, but if that doesn't resonate with you, you substitute whatever resonates with you. And this reading is saying, hang in there, kiddo. This is actually going to work out really, really well for you. So let's leave that there. And I would like to go ahead and pull cards from the Intuit Oracle. We're going to shuffle and everything else for your love reading. Okay, I had to stop the recording. So if you saw a little skip there, that's what that was. We're going to go ahead and we are going to clear this table. Now we're also going to use that disempowerment card, not from a career standpoint, but we're going to look at and see if anything is coming in from that perspective in terms of relationships. We're going to use the Intuit Oracle. And this is my favorite deck for love readings. And I do like to use the Twin Flame. We have a Twin Flame deck. And I may use that in future readings, but I'm really sticking with some of the basics right now to keep these readings at least reasonable period of time because you start pulling too many cards from too many decks. And I may get into that with extended readings in the future. First of all, we got the Sun. That's a really positive card coming out for the love reading to start. So it's a divine masculine energy. We've got the Tracks, which is about forward movement, going the distance, and I think I can. So yes, stay in that space. Now we've got the mask. So there's something hidden here. There's something being protected. There's protection of some kind. You're wearing a mask, your person's wearing a mask, or if there's no person, it's more than likely you. We've got birds, we've got communicate, we've got making contact. So yeah, it's interesting that that mask is almost like this unmasked person. Like we don't know who this is yet, right? We don't know. And then we got the Cross, which is about necessity, conviction, duty, crisis, spirituality. Let's see what else we got. What do we got for Capricorn in terms of love? Making contact. This is making contact and this is making contact, both of them. So something's coming in, or someone, I want to say something's coming in, or very possibly, there's contact between you and someone you're already connection with. We got the Gears, progress, forward movement, progress. But we've also got the Mice, which is all about nervous energy. Feeling worried, you got anxiety about this, you got fear about this. So whether you're in a relationship right now with someone or you're not in a relationship right now, we've got a little bit of nervousness around relationships. We've got the Bouquet, which is a really good positive card. It's reconciliation, so maybe there's some nervousness about reconciling with someone. Let's see, nervous. Yeah, there is this nervous energy. I want to say the birds are a little bit nervous too. It's nervous. Well, it says nervous right on the card. Are you kidding? Yeah. Oh my gosh, but we got the dog. Wow. The dog is about a supportive friend. Friendship turns to love. It's about soulmate. You know what? I'm feeling inspired to pull more cards. I've got to. I just love like being in the flow. You just go with what works. Sometimes you feel it's time to stop, and sometimes you feel like, give me more, give me more. We got communication, communication, communication. All right, so something's going on here with you and a person. There's either lots of communication. The central card is going to be this nervousness. I'm just saying, whenever you pull this many cards, look what's going to be in the middle. So nervousness, disempowerment, all right? I'm tempted to pull another focus card, but I'm not going to because I almost want to say we're focusing on those mice. What is it that's making Capricorn nervous about whatever connection this is? Or coming in? What is this? What is this energy? That was a nice jumper. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got the yarn. That means there's complicated circumstances, unraveling of something. There's a conundrum here, some problems tangled up. But the owl is saying, see through the facade of this. Secrets are going to be lifted. Know what's going on. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple more cards. Let's round out this square here. We got the golden ticket. This is one of the new cards in our deck. We've just upgraded the Intuit Oracle and the Zodiac 180. Both of these are 180. I have 180 cards. I love the golden ticket. That's once in a lifetime. So those of you who are worried that there's not someone for you, get that disempowering thought out of your head. We got a golden ticket here. And it seems like this is going to be a supportive friend, someone that turns to love maybe. It's possible. Doesn't mean it has to be. And we got the elephants. All right. Okay, a very clear message is coming to me here as I look at these cards. There's nervousness here because there's been a lot of contact and communication with either your person, different people, Maybe you're on the dating scene. You're very much confused about, you're feeling very tied up inside about with worry and with fear. All right. Yeah, it's kind of like birds, letter, bridge. Now, this is the good thing. This is kind of nervous energy, but that's it. All right, that's really the only negative energy here in this reading. Well, we've got a little bit of the, all right, so we've got boom, boom, boom. It's like if we had a tic-tac-toe board, we could slash it right across there. The rest of these cards are extremely positive. So what I want to say is, here's your disempowerment. You got the mice card, okay? What we need to do is turn this upside down so it becomes an empowerment card. This would be in the reverse. You want this to become an empowerment card. How do you do that? How do you do that? It's what you say when you talk to yourself, is what I'm getting, okay? You have inner wisdom. This, whatever you're feeling, this energy can be easily removed. This obstacle of the nervousness about, moving forward in this connection that you're in, or a new person coming in, or however you want to frame this, whatever this mice energy is, and let's look at this card. Let's look at this card so you can identify, is any of this you? Maybe it isn't. And if it isn't, you probably have already scrolled on by now. But if you are feeling the energy of the mice, you could be feeling like you don't feel well. You could be under a great deal of stress, anxiety, fear, worry, having nagging sense of things bothering you. You can feel like maybe a relationship is decaying, going away. You might be angry with your person, irritated. In other words, this whole thing says that whether you're with someone or whether you're not someone, if you're with someone, you might be experiencing some of this stuff. If you're not with someone, you might be experiencing this stuff. Does that make sense? All right, but look, I want to show you two cards right here. This is the tracks and the gears. The tracks is about steady forward movement. You might feel that you are tired of this journey and I don't want to do this, but this right here is saying, believe it or not, you are making progress. There's progress right here on this card. So this I think I can is what I was saying, what you say when you talk to yourself. It's this belief, right? And the gears is all about perfect timing, ideas in action. I think I can is the words that you need to be saying, which are your ideas in action. I think I can. I think I can keep going forward on this path, whether this is a relationship or whether this is no relationship and you need to find the relationship. You've got the yes card. This is the divine masculine. This is a happy, warm, successful, climatic, powerful energy. And you've got it right next to forward movement. All right. Now this to me, when I look at this card now, it's concealed. So you may not see this coming. You may not see the positive outcome of this situation. You may not see that your person, that everything is going to work out with your person and you don't need to be all nervous and stuff. Or it could be that it's concealed from you who's coming in and you could think no one's coming in. But the cross, again, is asking you to conviction, fate, destiny, that you are destined to make contact with someone, okay? This person, it's either your person and, you're going to, and I mean contact could mean just getting on the same page, or if there is no one there, it means that this would come in, but you have to have the conviction. You have to really, it's what you say when you talk to yourself. Because what the card's saying, look at this. This is part of what could be coming in for you. Really happy, either reconciliation with someone who has been a dear friend to you and it turns more into love. That could be the case. Or it's just all of these loving Wonderful things offered by the bouquet are delivered from a soulmate. Soulmate's on that card. Faithful companion, supportive friend. Friendship turns to love. So that's really, but also look at the golden ticket here. This is a big break. This is a turning point. This is easily removes obstacles. Keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you because the golden ticket's sitting here on the table, my friend. Okay? An extraordinary event, a major opportunity. Look, once in a lifetime success, a turning point, something special. The owl is asking you to see through the facade of what you see. What you see right now on the surface might not be what you get. You know, you almost have to explore what is deeper, observe what's really going on in order to get the insights into what's happening. Because right now, you're probably feeling kind of tangled up inside, feeling like you're in a complicated circumstance. Either you and your person are having issues and problems, or maybe that person is running away, or maybe you're running away, or maybe if there's no one at all, you're just rolled up in a ball of yarn in your own knots about just having someone come in. But here we go, the communications card. And I want to say yes. We've got yes, communication. This is collaboration. This is overcoming barriers, easily removed obstacles. You see this? You've got both. Easily removed obstacles and overcoming barriers. And these are anchor cards on the ends. This is unite. This is integrate. This is connect. This is share. It's right next to making contact. Yeah, you've got nothing to worry about except it literally is almost like you need to change your mind. It's like you need to change your mind. You need to say, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Does that make sense? Keep going, Capricorn. Keep going. Whatever is shaping up for you, this mask is going to come off. This mice card is going to go away. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an empower card. Let's replace that mice. Well, circumstances can be complicated and not have such an impact on you. This is where the disempowerment's coming from, worry and fear. So what are we're going to look up empower. We're going to just pull a card, see what we would replace that card with. What are we going to replace the mice with? What's Capricorn? What's a message for Capricorn that will help them in this situation? What is a message for Capricorn? Nothing's turning. Oh, but did you see that one come flying out? You have got to be kidding me. This is the goat on a mountaintop. Oh my gosh, Capricorn, there you are. Oh my gosh, this is actually getting me emotional. When unsure how to proceed, simply take each next step as it's revealed. Are you kidding me? I wanted to put the F word in there. Are you kidding me? The goat shows up for the Capricorn, telling you, keep going. I know I can. I want you to think about the power of the goat. It climbs the mountain slow and steady, going places that no other animals would go. Have you seen the goats that sit on those cliffs? You're thinking, how are they, are they rock climbers? It's crazy. But you are that Capricorn. So just we're going to take this disempowerment card and we're going to turn it in the center of the table and we are going to replace it with you, the Capricorn, the goat that knows how to take each step as revealed. And guess what? It's going to change everything. And we got all that other luxury stuff going on in the first half of the reading. You've got a really, really bright future. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the reading there. I would love to hear from any of you that, what your circumstances are. And because sometimes as a reader, I am basically just going on what the cards and my inner knowing says, but I always get such an immense sense of satisfaction and I don't know, it's a feeling of the fulfillment of purpose when I find out that this really resonated with someone. Listen, you guys, who could make that up about this is you. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. And now you know why I love Intuit Oracle cards. That's why this is crazy. All right. Wow, Capricorn, what a powerful, powerful reading. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of in shock about this card. I mean, what are the chances? So if that's not a clear message for Capricorns to keep on going, I don't know what else is. I can't help you. If this doesn't help you, I can't help you. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for the time that you've spent with me. I really appreciate it. I want you to know that I have 2 other videos you might want to check out. 2025, I've done an oracle card reading that kind of goes over, how I see 2025, the year of crazy, sort of shaking out. And also, I have 10 practical tips and strategies, which maybe Capricorn will really appreciate. I kind of go over some of the crazy, wild things that have already started happening, and then coping strategies on how to stay sane in 2025. So anyways, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend if you've got a friend, Capricorn aspects anywhere, and you think that it would benefit them, or maybe just a friend that needs some kind of this message. It really does help my channel grow, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.